Okay, just a heads up, I'm recording this meeting so that I can share it later. And I'll do my very best to speak slowly and clearly so that this is of some use to you. All right, so step number one, attempt to share my screen. And okay, I'm sharing my screen, and here is the memo assignment. Here's our class, and no one has joined the meeting, so I'm hoping this looks okay. If it doesn't work, I will recreate what I'm doing right now using OBS Studio, which is a free piece of software used by video game Twitch streamers, among other people. So here's the memos. Okay, here's the course, right? I click on home, I see a couple of announcements, and I can see the modules. And I hope I've gotten all the due dates updated, but you can kind of tell when something is due by looking inside of a module, okay? I know most of you have used Canvas before. But just in case we have someone who hasn't, look at the modules. And then right here in week 3 on September 12th, the memo is due. So that's, 11 days from now. Let's click on the memo, and I'm going to try not to read the entire assignment to you. But anyway, here we go. Your first major assignment will be to write a persuasive memo. And I'm going to edit this right now, okay, so that as I come across any concerns or problems, I can make changes. So it's going to be a persuasive memo. All right, so we know your goal is to persuade someone of something that you can use in a real world context. In other words, I want you to write a short formal letter that has a real purpose. You could write an email for your workplace, for example, or send a letter to an administrator on campus. Should be 250 words, okay? You want to find a real world task, something you can accomplish by writing a memo. Usually you're going to ask for something, okay? Pick a small solvable problem. You're not shooting for world peace here. You're trying to get your landlord to fix the thermostat, okay? Or you're trying to get your professor to change an assignment so it better meets your needs. It's the example I use because it's a memo I wish that someone would write, and I've been too busy and lazy to do it. You could write a person in charge of bicycle racks on campus at UVU and request that they replace some of the old, terrible, hard-to-use bike racks with the newer racks. Okay. You'll have to identify who your audience is and what their needs are. So, for example, the person who's in charge of bicycle racks, they're not going to spend money unless they're getting something out of it, okay? And oftentimes memos to bosses will say you should do this thing because it will improve morale. But that's a secondary motivation. If you're a boss, sure, you want morale improved, but why do you want morale to be improved? You want morale to be improved so that you don't have employee turnover, because employee turnover is expensive and requires additional training and hassle and hiring. And you want morale improved so that the company can be more productive. And you want the company to be more productive so that the company can make more money. Hey, are you on board? Person who just joined, do I need to add you? You're there. You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, hi. Who are you?
I'm Shannon Monahan.
Okay, cool. I think you're the only person here, so sorry. I'm just talking about the memo and I'm recording this. So you catch the other parts. Okay, so cool. So anyway, I'm just trying to say that when you write your memo assignment, you're going to want to try to appeal to the motivations of your audience, what they want, not what you want, okay? And you want to create a situation where they get what they want by giving you what you want. So, and the number 3 here, let's see, number 2 here is the bicycle rack problem. And I talked a little bit about employee morale. Okay, so you must include at least one piece of relevant research to support your request. It's got to be something authoritative, factual, that'll help you make your case. And it has to be a piece of research that will be persuasive and meaningful to your audience. Okay. You're going to write this in the form of a business memo. And if you click on this link, you'll see an example and you'll submit it as a Microsoft Word document or a PDF file. I'm going to add a requirement here. Okay, please submit 2 versions, one of which should be in 24-point font. So you'll submit a regular version and a 24-point font version. And that's because I'm being a little bit selfish. I can read the memos on my iPad mini and take it with me and go somewhere and work besides my office when it's in 24-point font because old man eyes. So you'll have additional assignments that lead up to this assignment and explain what's going on. And if you turn the memo in, and then we learn some more stuff about persuasion or about technical writing a month from now, you can go back and apply that to the memo and revise it and bring your grade up. Because I'm hoping that you'll learn more cool, important, useful things that you can then go back in time and in the like the words of comic books, you can retcon your memo, you can revise it and make it better. So it's just kind of a starter assignment. And I'll respond to it and I'll respond to your memo on the memo and say, here's some things you could look at and work on. And then if you'd like, we can get together for like a Microsoft Teams conference and go over it too, if that would be helpful. So that's the basic memo assignment. And so questions or concerns? All right. How long have I been recording here now? I think like about 8 minutes. So if you do have questions about the memo or anything else with the class, use Canvas email over here and send me a note. And when you do send me a note through Canvas email, it'll go to my other email addresses, but that I can always come back to Canvas and find it again. And it makes life a little easier for me. So I'm trying to think if I have anything else clever I need to say here or useful, and I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now and put it online and hope that it is of use to you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. And stopping recording. See you later. Don't look at my messy office.